This is The Scoop for Thursday.
I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines. Summer is the time when many Floridians receive their property tax assessment in the mail. As WMNF's Chris Young reports, many people assume it can't be challenged, but a local lawyer says the numbers can be negotiable.
Patrick Risch is the head of real estate litigation practice at Tampa law firm Hill Ward Henderson.
A value is an opinion, and it is based on market evidence, but it is ultimately someone or potentially even a computer's opinion.
Risch says many don't know that they can challenge their property tax assessment and possibly save money. The first step is to go to your county's property appraiser's website, but Risch says it's important to act quickly.
It's set up that way because it's important for the government to collect taxes in a timely manner. But unfortunately, that punishes taxpayers because if they don't challenge their taxes timely, they're going to be forbidden from challenging them until the next year rolls around.
While considering filing an appeal, Risch encourages property owners to look at their neighbor's market value of their homes, especially after a property has been recently purchased. Chris Young, WMNF News.
Last month, groups filed a federal lawsuit on behalf of a woman who says she was abused during her time at the Baker County Detention Center in Florida. As WMNF's Julia Ferrara reports, the jail has been operating as an immigration and customs detention facility for over 15 years.
The U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, has had an increasingly distressing presence in the country with its ongoing, often violent detainment of undocumented people. The detention facilities that the investigative agency uses to hold these people have received countless accusations of abuse, ranging from sexual harassment to medical neglect. Just last month, a federal lawsuit was filed against the Baker County Detention Center in McClenny, Florida. The detention center has been operating as an ICE detention facility since 2009. The 33-year-old plaintiff, Anna Doe, was subjected to what many other detainees have reported experiencing during their time there. Unsanitary conditions, denial of medical care, inadequate clothing and meals, and harassment by the officers are just some of the things she encountered. Amy Godshall, a legal fellow and immigrants' rights attorney at the ACLU of Florida, says one of the first errors Baker made was not providing Anna, a native Spanish speaker, with translation or interpretive services. She entered the facility with clinically diagnosed PTSD, depression, and anxiety from a past of trafficking and abuse, which Anna wasn't able to communicate during her initial intake that they conducted in English. If they had known about her pre-existing conditions, they would have known not to take her to solitary confinement. While in solitary confinement, Anna experienced severe depression that led to a refusal to eat and self-harm. Still, Baker withheld proper health care, including mental health care, which she had been receiving before being taken to the facility. The claims brought against Baker were based on violations of the Fourth Amendment as well as 1983 claims, which allow individuals to sue state and local government officials for violating their constitutional rights. Godshall says that they will continue to litigate the case and that an amended complaint was filed towards the end of the month.
This is very indicative of a larger problem in ICE detention. This is not something that only happened to her. This is happening to a lot of people, and most people aren't able to speak up about what happens to them in ICE detention. Most people are deported too quickly or unable to contact an attorney to get their story out, and if you don't have an attorney, it's really hard to get your story out. A lot of people just are not able to speak out about the harsh reality of ICE detention.
For WMNF News, I'm Julia Ferrara.
St. Pete Beach City Commissioners are considering a controversial noise ordinance that would spark major changes to the Barrier Islands entertainment scene. News Channel 8 reports that the ordinance, as drafted now, would create quiet hours from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., prohibiting noise that can be heard 200 feet away from businesses, restaurants, bars, and homes. Matt Vario, owner of the Toasted Monkey, says live music is their bread and butter, adding, if we stop live music, we'd pretty much go out of business. It's going to be partly cloudy today with a high of 93 and a 60% chance of afternoon storms. Lows tonight will be in the upper 70s. The rain chances increase to 70% on Friday. I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.